Hey, I'm Nick de Vore. I'm a senior mechanical engineering student at Oregon State University, and today we're going to talk about some 3D printing storage options. 3D printing has evolved rapidly, bringing multi-material systems and new tools to the market, but storage solutions haven't kept up. Enter the printer Caddy. I designed this to sit next to my printer, providing storage for essential tools and a pull-out drawer for easy spool swapping on my second multi-material system. I also wanted to experiment with resin, vacuum forming, and budget-friendly materials like common wood. Starting with a sketch and then a quick CAD model, I kept the design simple with uniform side panels and shelves to ensure easy assembly. The lower compartments store tools and extra gear. For the main shelf component, I wanted to make everything uniformed on both sides, so it's easier to assemble later, with the second shelf needing the pull-out drawer mechanism to be 1 inch shorter. This is necessary for the hardware so that it can allow the shelf to be pulled out, otherwise it would be very difficult to switch the filament on the second material system. The 3 extra compartments near the bottom are used to hold the tool tray along with other boxes or equipment that could be used. This all came together a little too easily, as my cutting surface wasn't exactly flat and caused some of the cuts to not be exact. In the end, I used a few extra screws to make sure everything was held nice and tight and would be able to handle the weight. While making the shelf, I also took the time to make a vacuum former table out of a few pieces of MDF that I drilled holes about 1 inch apart in. I cut some 2x2 cedar boards that I had in storage to create the frame that the MDF would then attach to. Then, using the vacuum table, I made the tastiest ABS plastic sheet using our Traeger. Yum. Unconventional, the Traeger uses convection, which keeps the temperature consistent, and easier to use the vacuum table to create the tray for my mostly used tools. ABS was chosen due to its rigidity and how easy it is to use, and I tried forming a few other boxes to get used to vacuum forming. However, the ABS didn't stretch as far as I needed, and I needed a larger table. Finally, I custom designed and poured my own knob. This was my first adventure into resin pouring, so I had a bit to learn about making the silicone mold and the amount of resin needed for the pour. On my first mold, I used too large of a container, but I was spot on for the second time. And then both attempts when I tried to use the mold, I made a little too much resin, but on my third attempt, I was able to get the right amount of resin needed for the mold. The kit was super simple, super cheap off of Amazon, and it was just a mix of 1:1 ratio of part A to B, and then I added in some green mica powder because I like the color green, and it was March. And here's the final product. It holds both the material systems correctly, is sturdy, and has plenty of storage for everything I use regularly. This product really came out great, and I'm really proud of it. Thanks for joining me on this journey. See you next time.